Hi guys! So today I'm filming a video on newborn essentials. So side note, I cut my hair. It's not like a ton shorter. It goes about to here when it's not curled. And it was just fried and damaged, and Foster likes to pull on it all the time, so it just made it a lot easier to cut it. So then also I'm filming in a different place. This is my living room. If you saw my vlog, you know that we decorated for fall the first day of September. I wanted to film in front of this because it's not cooled down quite yet where we live, but maybe where you live it has. But I see in the forecast that like next week is going to be a lot cooler. So I wanted to film in front of our fall decor. Honestly, you could make everything like a newborn essential, like diapers and formula or breast milk or whatever. Everything could be a newborn essential, but just those things, those little things that helped me out that I knew like made a difference. Because obviously they need a place to sleep, that's an essential. They need to eat, that's an essential. They need to have a diaper on, that's an essential. But I'm just doing those little things that aren't so obvious. Like everyone knows they need to eat and sleep and poop somewhere. So I'm just doing those little things that would have made my life easier. Some of them we did use, and some of them we got, and I was like, dang, this would have been so nice when Foster was a newborn. So let's get into it. So let's start at the hospital. These little gownies are really nice to use. I can't believe Foster used to fit in these. We use these in the hospital because we got a recommendation from our birth teacher. Said these are really nice because there's no band to irritate their umbilical cord or anything like that, and also just to change them. They're so fragile when they're first born, and you just feel like you're going to break them. So these are really nice to, this one especially because it has buttons. You just put them in there and button it right up, and it's really nice. So next, for when you're home, they give you blankets at the hospital. And when we came home, we had blankets, but they were too short. We didn't have the right size. And then we saw other ones at the store that were bigger, but they were almost too big. So these swaddles were really nice to use. My husband was great at swaddling him tight, just how he liked it. Every time I did it, he'd just get out of it somehow. I could not master the swaddling with the blanket. So this swaddle was super nice for me, especially because my husband worked night shift, so I wouldn't be able to swaddle him like Foster liked. So this, I'll just show you, it velcros. So you open it up, let's see. So you open it up, their feet go in there, you bring this up, pull it over as tight as you need to, and then you pull these over. And it can go pretty tight because he was really little, and it's just so nice. And then also, this one didn't fit him because he was born when it's still cold outside for us. It was March, and it hadn't quite hit spring weather yet. So this would have been nice because he would have been nice and warm, but it was too big for him. So this is nice for winter if your baby's the right size for it, or just the right size, or you can get a smaller size. I just got this for my baby shower. Okay, so next, this is a big long thing. It's called the Moby. If you haven't heard of it, I'm going to explain it to you right now. So I hadn't heard of the Moby until I took our birthing classes, and I was like, I don't know about that. We had already gotten like a front carrier for him, but he came out at 6 pounds, so the front carrier, he was too small. It holds newborns. It's just really nice, and you feel like they're tight and close to you. And Foster was too small for the front carrier, so I had to hold him all the time. He was not happy unless he was being held, and so I was holding him constantly. I couldn't get anything done. I just felt like I was glued to the couch, and he was just nursing all the time. It was a hard time when he was first born. So this would have been really nice to use when he was first born. Okay, so this was something Kyle had to run out to get in the middle of the night, the first night that Foster was home. And it's gripe water. This is just the Kroger version of gripe water, so you can get at Smith's or I know you can get it at Walmart. And it's just for gas relief, and it's for infants, and it, oh my gosh, saved our lives. He had a really gassy tummy in the beginning, and this saved our lives so much. So just have this on hand just in case, because you're trying everything. If they're fed, they're changed, they're not too hot, they're not too warm, and you're like, what the heck is going on? Sometimes it's just gas, and these helped so much. This is kind of common sense. I'm not sure if I should even say this, but I knew I was taking Foster's temperature so often because they say if he's running a little bit of fever, you have to take him in, or if they're too cold, you have to take him into the ER. So I was taking his temp all the time. So just a thermometer. And then next is a bouncer. This is just really nice for when you need to shower or when you need to cook dinner, and you can just set them in there. I know when they're newborns, you just want to hold them all the time, but it's not plausible, so you have to do things. And this was really nice just to set him in when he would let me. Like I said, he wanted to be held all the time for showers, for just doing daily things that you have to get done. So we never slept with Foster in our bed, but we did sleep with him in our room. We just had a bassinet right next to our bed because it made life so much easier. So I would recommend, for us, I can't imagine him sleeping in his room, which was down the hall, because it just made life so much easier for us. So I recommend a bassinet, or if you could put the crib in your room, I would do that. We didn't have room for our crib really, and we didn't want our crib in our room. We asked specifically for a bassinet because it is smaller, and I feel like a little tiny baby in a huge crib is crazy. Like, there's too much room for them. So yeah, we just slept with a bassinet by our bed. So that's one of my recommendations, is bassinet, or just a little sleeper that you can sleep right next to you. And on the bassinet, it had vibrating, which helped out so much. And then it had music, and one of the songs was just chimes, wind chimes, and it would put him to sleep so quickly and instantly. Like, if he woke up and he had already eaten like 20 minutes ago and I knew he was good, he hadn't pooped, he was dry, I would just turn that on and it would put him to sleep so quickly. So that was just my few newborn essentials. Obviously everyone finds different things that work for them. These were just those few little tweaks that worked for me. Weren't like the obvious stuff that you need to buy, and so I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you for watching. I'll see you guys in my next video.